Hello and welcome to Oulton Park. We are here in the Toyota GR86 and it be storming. It's raining. It's raining here in this series. I'm so excited. I think this might be my first rain race on iRacing official anyway. Unless I did something, no, I guess they wouldn't have had official racing. When they first released it on week 13. So I think this is my first official rain race. And I'm so excited to give it a try. I don't even care how I do in this race. We are the #1 car, and given the fact that I am very inexperienced in wet conditions, I don't expect to live up to that expectation. But I am so excited to give this a try. I know I'm a little bit late to the party because I took that year-long break not too long after they did rain for the first time, and I never quite got into a session, an official session before then. Ooh. But it's a big surprise. It's a little tough to drive in the rain when you're going 100 miles an hour. Some things I've learned is that you definitely don't want to hit those curbs. That's bad news. And it seems like, because I know iRacing does the physics of all the water and stuff, so like any like dips in elevation and stuff, the water will pool. I know it gets really slick around here. I'm probably going to be real slow because I'm going to be overly cautious, trying not to spin out, but I think I could be alone on the track and just have some fun with this, so I'm really looking forward to it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Meant to do that. Gotta be really careful in the braking zones too, because sometimes you try to brake and not too much grip to be had, so let's try to get ourselves a nice run to the line, go on the outside here, see if we can't qualify decently enough.
Okay, Colton, it's stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. That's interesting. The weather forecast said it was gonna rain all the way through. Oh wow, that's a big pool of water. Careful. So I don't know if, I mean, the track is very clearly super wet. Oh, I almost went off there. We gotta do session best lap. Otherwise we're not gonna get a very good reading with our delta bar there. Oh, this is so much fun. I love when a car is tough to drive, and boy, it sure is. Taking the high line around that little section because of the elevation there, you gotta assume all of the water pours down to the bottom. So we probably got a lot more grip around the top. Another thing I learned is that when you're in your braking zones, sometimes if you go off the normal racing line a little bit, you can find more grip. I think I remember hearing that when learning about rain racing a while back. So that's what I'm trying to do. We're going to be so far off pace. It's going to be very unfortunate. And it gets really slick right here. I gotta be very careful. Okay. I am underdriving this so bad, I bet, but it's okay. Just want to put a lap in for sure, and then we'll see how much I gotta pick up the pace. Alright, so we will get a lap in. Managed not to crash. Fastest lap is a 2 right now. We are 7 seconds off. That is not good.
That puts you 7.2 off the pace.
Probably shouldn't be qualifying, to be honest. If I'm going to be that far off pace. I didn't know it was going to be quite that bad, but... Ooh. I don't even know where I could push harder, because anywhere I try to push a little bit more, it gets really unsettled. So I guess it's just knowing where the grip is going to be and where it's not going to be. It's going to make a big difference.
Sector 1 is 2.1 seconds off the pace.
This extra practice is just going to be nice too out here in qualifying, because in the practice before we got into the session, it was very lightly damp, the track, but nowhere near like the 100% it basically is now. The rain has stopped though. I wonder if it's still going to be rainy by the race. Because again, the forecast said 100% chance of precipitation, but obviously it's not 100% precipitating right now, so who really even knows?
Sector 2 is 2.5 off the pace.
I think I'm going a little bit faster this lap. Oh no, 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 no. It got me. Under braking, it was just got a little bit loose. See, like I can't go much faster, because when I try to go faster, I spin out. So I just have a lot to learn. I'm starting basically from nothing here in this rain racing, so I have a lot to learn and pick up on. Probably the slowest of those who qualified. That's okay. Hopefully guys around us will be safe when they try to get around. How much time we got? 53 seconds? I'll practice a little bit more then. I mean, you don't want to drive through it, do you? Maybe you do. I always thought what you wanted to do whenever it's wet is try to avoid the wet spots, but maybe if you just go slower, it'll be okay. Ooh, it's not really turning though, down there. I guess it depends on the corner. It's just like relearning the track all over again. Okay, that was pretty good. Alright. And I gotta make sure I'm not using too much brake or too much throttle at any particular points. And again, those curbs are just deadly, so I gotta avoid those. So what's the deal here? Still says 100%. It should still be raining. So that's kind of weird. It says just track is lightly wet. Track is question mark. Moderately wet. Let's take a look out here. It's not raining, but it says 100%. I guess, I mean, let's look at the actual radar, right? Like, we're probably in a little bit of a pocket. But it's going to go back to being damp again shortly, because we just got all kinds of stuff going on. Alright, interesting, interesting. Go ahead and get this camera ready for later. And we'll be able to gauge our speed based on the guys around us then. Got the wet tires on. We were indeed very much the slowest guys, but hey, maybe all these guys slid off the track. And we only did that one time. We got a lap in, so that's that counts for something.
1 lap to green. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed right now.
So no rain right now, but the track is very much wet at the time. At this time. Yes, we are on a wet tire. Wet tire on a wet track.
SOF is 1,800.
Not the strongest strength of field, but that's for the best, because I am not very fast. We're going to play a game of survival. I just want to try to make it to the end, not crash myself in this wet condition, and just enjoy the ride. I had just finished up
30 seconds.
an absolutely terrible race, Gen 4 at Dirt Bristol, and it was terrible not because of the car or the track. That was actually pretty fun, and that's part of the reason why it was so disappointing, because nobody took it seriously. everyone was crashing into everybody. I got hit under caution. I
Rolling
got
start. Get
hit
ready. Follow
from the
car
top
number
3.
11 in the
I got
right
hit
column.
again from the top 5 later, and it was like 8x. And I had some of the fewest incidents in the race. It was just absolutely terrible.
Race
So
car speed is
apparently
40
the
miles per
Toyota
hour.
GR86 is the car I go to now when I want to recover from terrible over racing. That's kind of the new trend, I guess. But we're rolling here. And we'll see how this goes.
About to go
I don't know if this is going to be a
Stay
huge
focused.
mess, like guys are going to have serious struggles trying to drive, or if these guys, if most everybody else has learned how to do this by now. We'll find out. Here we go.
Okay, mate.
Off
Get
and
ready.
rolling.
Go, go, go.
The leader's gone off. Right side.
Leader's gone off allegedly, but I don't see it.
Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Alright, we make it for the first couple of corners.
All right, Colton. Decent start. We can build something.
You got
for
it.
you.
Easy now, they're wrecking in front of us.
13. D license, and their rating is 1.6. There's an incident in Shell Oil's
Okay,
corner.
careful
I think it might
here.
be Cabrera.
That guy's right on our bumper. Okay, we went through the puddle.
Still there, hold your line.
Pulled us to the right, we're fine.
Keep
Got
it
too
between
close to
lines.
it.
Left side, clear on the left. Car on your left.
I thought I would be okay as long as I didn't hit the curb, but I think because that puddle was there, it pulled us almost around. But we
You got a
save
right
it.
car on the left.
We get behind some guys we should probably have been behind anyway. One X isn't so bad. If we can keep it to that, then we're fine. And now, see, I've learned. I've learned not to go so close.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the
On
right.
the right.
Car stopped on the right.
He is
Go
merging.
left. Go left.
You absolute... Okay. We're fine. I was about to be very upset with the guy that's just reversing on a track, but we ended up fine. I have no idea how this lap ended up, because we lost a bunch and gained a bunch.
You're in the top 10.
The car in front of us is
Oh, guy in front is spinning.
Go left.
16. D license.
Here's another
Rating
spot.
is 1.4.
We are in 7th place, and we are back where we started.
Old Hall.
After all that. Alright. Take that corner a little wider.
There's an incident in Shell Oil's corner. It looks like Fabian.
We got some more incidents up there
Quick car
apparently.
Ahead is Saik. Car number
stop
8.
on the left.
C license.
Go
There he
right.
is.
1.7. Yellow flag.
Another one we'll get through. Past. Got debris on the track from down at the bottom. As if it weren't slick enough already. I will not be going very close down there into that puddle. See? Progress. We're making progress.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
He's through here. Again, this place gets really slick over here, so I gotta be very careful. Okay. Guy behind took it harder than I did. Not trying to block, I'm just trying to take my line. Alright, we're fine. Got a little bit slick there, but we are fine.
Car right.
He's faster, so I want to get him by us.
Incident in Lodge. It looks like Kuna.
Still there. Clear on the right.
The leader's just done a 201.13.
Got more debris on the track.
Come on, mate. Defend your position.
We're gonna lose spots. That's just gonna happen
7th position.
when we are so off pace compared to the guys that have done this, presumably done this before. Oh, he's spinning. I'm spinning. I'm not spinning.
Go right.
Sketchy. Schwartz. 15.
Man, this is fun. This is crazy, but this is fun.
1.5. Good pass.
Good pass, Crew Chief says. Yep, you know what? It counts all the same.
Mixes. Wait for the chances to come, mate. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Oh, it's starting to rain again. Started feeling like the track was drying out a bit, perhaps, but now comes the rain again. I've remembered what I've learned. It's important. Ideally, you learn something one time and retain it. Okay, we were able to go through there a little bit faster that time. So far in our session best lap, so getting better. I believe we're in 6th place right now. Last lap I got loose there, or one of the last laps.
Car on the right.
More
The car in front has
issues.
gone off. You got a slow car on the right. There's an incident behind. Right
Yeah,
side.
this is not good.
Stay on the left. Clear. Slow car
There's an
ahead.
incident in Lodge.
Still got slow cars ahead.
Stop on the right.
Yellow flag.
It's Lightning McQueen, oh no!
The next car is Saeed.
He didn't turn right to go left.
C license.
Or vice
Their
versa.
rating is 1.7.
That applies for wet weather racing just like it does in dirt racing. Oh, get off that. That is not where I want to be. Oh, trying to jump sideways on us, but we're fine. Still 6th place. We gain some, we lose some. Kind of been the whole race here, whole story of this race. Oh, he's playing a dangerous game in front of us there, going that low to the inside. Okay, we're gonna take our place on the inside here, not to be defensive, but just because got more grip down here.
Left side. Clear on the left.
He overshoots it, barely makes the corner.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
That a little bit too wide, I think, but it's just trying to avoid the wet spots. And I was afraid I was just going to be the absolute slowest on track here based on qualifying, but instead I'm just going to wreck in this corner again.
You cut that corner, we've got a slow down
Keep it nice and
penalty.
tight.
Man, that's been my nemesis.
Druids, looks like it's Sheik. Don't panic.
But hey, we actually don't lose anything from that, I think, because the guy behind us passed us and we passed another guy. Was able to
Their rating is 1.6.
limit the damage there, kind of did a little drift. I did some turning left to go right. Fortunately, we got another guy close behind us again.
We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
There's an
Oh man,
incident
that guy
behind.
behind us is much better, it looks like. Hey, we had a good corner there, though. That was a really good corner. Let's have another one. Let's have another good corner. How about that? Go. So we've only got 2x. That's really not that bad. That's a pretty standard road race for me, even in these short races, when it comes to off tracks and such. Oh, guy ahead's crashing.
Car in front, gone off. You got a slow car on the
Oh, we
left.
drove a little bit, but we're okay. Unfortunately, he gets going just fine.
Okay, Colton, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. There'll be chances here.
But now we might have a chance at a top 5. Got a couple laps to go here. Let's not wreck in this corner. How about that? Does that sound cool?
Just done a 159.
Oh man, it's trying. Even when I go easy through this corner, it tries. It was easily our best lap of the session. I'm not sure how that happens.
Gap to Stacy behind.
Have my other laps been that bad? I guess so.
Sector 2 is 2.1 off the pace.
I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at this. Famous last words, of course. But hey, we're in 6th place. That's not bad at all. I don't feel like we're totally off pace. Keeping up with the 9 for the most part. Getting a little bit of draft here. I have to make sure I get on the brakes well enough here with the extra bit of speed. I think I could probably be a little more aggressive when we're going through the corners a little bit slower, because obviously a little bit slower means that you can get a little bit more grip, so I got to take that into consideration, I think. Not again! Oh my gosh, this evil corner.
Push, push, push.
Alright, rejoin safely.
Oh, Colton, come on mate, defend your position. We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
Dang it. That corner is killing me, man. I'm so gentle on the brakes and it just brakes sideways on me. I don't know. Got blinking. It's that one corner that's getting me really bad.
Car ahead is Keenan, car number 11, B license, and their rating is 1.6. P9, 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
We got the little bit of that puddle there. We're fine though. Sliding through that corner.
The car in front of us is now Schick, car number 4.
Probably got about 2 laps to go.
Their rating is 1.5.
I think we might be able to catch 14. But do I want to? I don't want to run into anybody either. I'm not sure I'm the most stable driver out here. if that's the understatement of the century. I've been able to avoid anything too catastrophic when it comes to my incidents. Sliding through the grass and stuff, but... I cannot figure out that corner, man.
White flag, stay smooth.
White flag, one more lap. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Alright, we got one more lap to go. I realized I was being quiet for a little bit. This takes a lot of concentration, man. I feel like the session best lap can't be accurate, because there's no way I'm in that much in the green. Kind of starting to see a little bit of a dry line forming in certain parts on the track. Session last lap? Maybe we really are going faster. Is the track really drying out that much? With a little bit of sunlight we've got? I guess so. Don't hit the curb though. Bet that's not very dry. Well, unless something happens here in the last couple of corners, which it might, they're kind of close to each other up there. We might pull into a P9. But again, that position really didn't matter here. I just wanted to do some rain racing. This has been pretty fun, despite my mistakes. Alright. Couple of hiccups, but we finish it off here. And we don't have any damage in the car.
Clean. Car stopped on the right. You got it. Slow car on the right.
P9. There's the checker
All
flag.
right.
Go around the
there's
corner
checkered
here.
flag.
Good race, good race.
Nice run. Solid work.
Ooh, that was fun. I'm glad I got to do a rain race here today. P9, we'll lose a bunch of I rating, but I do not care. Had a couple of slip-ups, but I bet I wasn't that bad. I bet there was a lot of guys that had slip-ups. 6 gets the win. And we will see the incidents out here. I wonder how well it works in the rain. I guess it would work just as well, right? I don't know. Ooh, P2 up there.
That's the end of the session.
Noses it into the tires. That's unfortunate. He was looking pretty fast. Starting way up there. And again on lap 1. Ooh, the 5 just gets shoved. Unfortunately, guy behind him couldn't quite stop in time. More trouble for the number 4. He had a very rough opening lap. And then there's that corner. Gets the Mountain Dew car all spun out. And that is all for lap 1, but lap 2 starts off quick. First corner. Got another spin. We'll be seeing our own spin here before too long. Oh man. The 4 really struggling. He was fast, but just pushed it a little bit too hard in the race, I guess. Oh, this was the leader. The leader spins. And it's that same corner that first got the P2 guy. He just goes too much through that that puddle on the inside, and it gets him sideways, and he tries to gather it up, but not quite. I think he probably still finishes well ahead of us. Yeah, he still finishes second, as a matter of fact. More trouble through that same corner. Ooh, and then the 12 turns in on the guy on the inside. I assume he didn't know he was down there. Another spin from P5. This corner getting a lot of people. I was having trouble on entry. Well, it looks like most other guys were having trouble on exit. Lightning McQueen tries to make a move, but he gets on those curbs. See, I told you. You can't get on those curbs. You just can't do it. He ends up finishing ahead of us anyway. And that's despite him spinning again. That tells you how slow we were, but to be fair, we spun about the same number of times, I think, as he did. 3 looked like he was taking the outside just fine, but probably just carried too much speed on entry. There's me wrecking up there, and look, I'm not the only one. At least I, at least I don't have to be lonely. So yeah, I just see the guy ahead. He kind of enters middle. I entered maybe a little bit too high. Maybe used a little bit too much brake because it just kicks sideways on us. Thankfully, I'm able to just do a little bit of a drift and get back going, making sure that I enter safely. This guy gets all messed up on exit, so that's 3 different people. Same lap, same general corner. Different ends of the corner, but 4 still trying to figure it out. Spin there. Another one on exit there. I guess I'm lucky I didn't spin out on the exit of that corner, because, wow, lots of people doing it. Including the number 3. And then I think this is after the race is over. Yeah, so very eventful rain race here. We don't have the greatest finish, but it's not the worst finish either. Just around mid-pack. And that's about what I could expect in a car I've never won in, and my first official rain race. Look at that. I was actually pretty good on incidents compared to everyone else. See? Not so bad. Shout out to the 6. What a run. Mr. Vine knows how to drive in the rain. 0 incidents and gets the win. That's probably what it takes. Just keep the car steady and you could probably get a win in one of these things. But we will see what our race results page looks like now. Bringing it up. So we'll lose a chunk of I rating. That is to be expected. And we lose a little bit of safety rating as well, unfortunately. But a whole new experience here for me. So that's my excuse. Look at that. The guy who finished 4th. His best lap was 2 seconds slower than me. But I bet he stayed on track most of the time. That's what it takes. So we'll get 53 championship points, and most importantly, a lot more experience in rain racing. So I hope you enjoyed a wet race here at Oulton Park. It was a fun one. I enjoyed the experience, and I hope to do some more of it in the future. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.